everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Zainandi Nurfatur Rahman. You can call me Nandi or Zainandi. I am six. I am 18 years old. I was born in Klaten on March 6, 2006. Now I live in the city of Cimahi, precisely in the province of West Java. I am student at Polytechnic Negeri Bandung, majoring in computer engineering and informatics. My hope for the future is to become a great programmer. When I was in elementary school, I went to the Budi Karya Cimahi State Elementary School. Then in junior high school, I went to the 6th State Junior High School in Cimahi. And then I continued to at the Cimahi Industrial Technology Development Vocational High School, majoring in software engineering. I am the first child of two siblings. I have one younger brother. In my free time, I usually do my hobbies, which are watching anime or watching movies, and sometimes I playing games, and sometimes I like to drive, and I hope I can be a successful person. Okay, so I will describe the city where I grew up, namely Cimahi City, even though the city where I was born was in Klaten. So, Cimahi is a city located in West Java, Indonesia, located between the bustling city of Bandung and the beautiful Lembang Plateau. And Cimahi City has three sub-districts, namely North Cimahi, Central Cimahi, and South Cimahi. And I live in Central Cimahi North. Known as the military city because of its historical significance as a military training center during the colonial period. And the people of Cimahi are predominantly Sandinist and are known for their warmth, hospitality, and strong sense of community. The city has a diverse population including locals, students, and professionals, which contributes to its dynamic and inclusive atmosphere. Cimahi enjoys a cool climate throughout the year due to its elevation of around 800 meters above sea level. Temperatures generally range between 20 to 28 Celsius and make it a pleasant place to live compared to the warmer lowlands. The city experiences two main seasons. The dry season in April to October and the rainy seasons in November to March. Cimahi offers a rich variety of traditional Sandinese dishes as well as contemporary Indonesian cuisine. Popular local foods include nasi tutuk oncom, is rice mixed with fermented soybean, And then soto Bandung, a beef soup with radish and soybeans. And batagor is fried dumpling with a peanut sauce. Although Cimahi might not be as famous as Bandung's in terms of tourism, the city has its own unique tourism spots. For the example is Alun-Alun Cimahi. Alun-Alun Cimahi is a central city park that serves as a community gathering spot, uh, perfect for relaxing, enjoying local snacks, and participating in various events. And then uh, next is Kampung Adat Cirende. Kampung Adat Cirende is a traditional village where residents maintain a unique way of life, consuming nasi cassava-based food as their staple diet instead of rice, preserving cultural, traditional, and local wisdom. And next is Curug Cimahi or Cimahi Waterfall. Curug Cimahi Waterfall is located on the outskirts. The stunning waterfall is a popular spot for nature lovers. And the last one maybe is Cimahi Technopark, a center for innovation and technologies that highlights the city's growing creative industry, and particularly in animation and multimedia. Cimahi's atmosphere is a blend of urban and suburban vibes. Residential neighborhoods are generally peaceful and contrasting with the more bustling commercial and industrial areas. And the landmark in Cimahi is, for example, Gedung Cimahi. And then Cimahi Military Complex, and then the next is Taman Kartini. Cimahi is well connected with various modes of transportation. Public minibuses, or we call angkot, are the most common way to get around the city, and motorbike taxis, or we call ojek, and online ride-hailing service like Gojek and Grab are also widely available. For those who prefer private vehicle, the city has a network of well maintained maintained roads. Traffic congestions can be an issue during peak hours. And Cimahi is characterized by its undulating terrain, being part of the Bandung Plateau. Surrounded by hills and mountains, the city enjoys scenic views and a colder climate. Cimahi is easily accessible from Bandung, located just about 10 kilometers to the west. There are several ways to get Cimahi, and the one maybe is car or motorcycle, and then train, and the last is maybe is bus. Overall, Cimahi is a city that offers a rich tapestry of history, culture, and modern development, making it an appealing destination for both residents and visitors. Okay, so next I want to describe the people. The name is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a tall man standing at around 6 feet with an imposing yet gentle presence. In his younger years, he had short, curly black hair that gradually turned gray with age. His face, marked by deep lines in later years, carried the weight of decades of struggle, but it was also softened by his characteristic calm smile. His brown eyes, often described as thoughtful, reflected his wisdom as resilience. Mandela's facial features, such as his prominent jawline and high cheekbones, gave him a distinguished look that only grew more striking as he aged. He born on July uh, 18 in 1918, Robben Island. Despite this hardship, Mandela's spirit was never broken. From his prison cell, he became the global symbol of resistance against apartheid, and his name was synonymous with the fight for freedom and equality. In the small village of Mvezo, South Africa, Nelson Mandela was part of the Tembu royal family. His upbringing was humble, and he spent his early years in the rural Transkei region. Educated at a local missionary school, it was here that a teacher gave him the English name Nelson, which he would carry throughout his life. And Mandela's journey into politics began when he moved to Johannesburg and became involved in anti-colonial activism. He joined the African National Congress ANC. Upon his release in 1960, after intense international pressure, Mandela continued his work for peace and racial harmony in 1994. He made history by becoming South Africa's first black president in the country's first multiracial elections. His presidency was marked by effort to dismantle apartheid's lingering legacy and to foster national reconciliation between his country's various racial groups. He chose to serve on one term, stepping down in 1999. But his influence extend far beyond his presidency. Throughout the remainder of his life, Mandela continued to work for human rights and social justice around the world, and quickly rose through its ranks, advocating for the end of the oppressive apartheid system that divided South Africa along racial lines. His activism, however, came at a great personal cost. In 1962, Mandela was arrested and sentenced to live in prison for his role in anti-apartheid activities. And he spent 27 years incarcerated, most of them of the harsh. Nelson Mandela passed away on December 5, 2030, leaving behind an enduring legacy. He will always be remembered as a symbol of peace, justice, and the power of forgiveness. A man who changed the course of history by showing the world that reconciliation and equality could triumph over division and hatred. Okay, okay, maybe that's enough for. Okay, maybe that's enough of a description from me about Nelson Mandela. Next, I will describe an object. Okay, wait. Okay, so now I will describe an object, which is a vehicle, and that's my vehicle. My ride is a sleek black 2018 Vario 1000 uh, Vario 125 motorbike. It is glossy. It it is glossy. Jet black exterior gives it a modern and stylish look, perfect for navigating both busy city streets and quieter roads. The sharp angular body design and a sporty look, while the compact frame makes it easy to control. Look. The seat is soft, providing comfort when riding longer distance, even though now my seat is not fine. Okay. See, this is the cause of cat stretching, and the handbanger is positioned at the neck height for relaxed grip, and here beforehand there was a place to put my smartphone. This is so that's when I go on a long trip. I can put my smartphone on it and open Google Maps, but now it's broken. Look. And here, of course, there are two river mirrors. Look, one and two. And equipped with a reliable 125cc engine, is it offers smooth acceleration and enough power to handle my daily commute with ease. And of course, there are two wheels here. And fuel efficiency is impressive, allowing longer drives without having to refill frequently. Look, this is my fuel now. Okay, and the bright LED headlights ensure visibility at night. And by the way, here I have cool stickers. Look, it is cool. And the integrated storage compartment under the seat is spacious enough to storage important items such as my helmet, equipment, and raincoat. Look, this is my raincoat, and this is my equipment. Here, and whether I'm weaving through traffic or cruising the open road, my vehicle strikes the perfect balance between practicality and style. Why style? Look, the vehicle so bigger. Okay, wait. Why do I look like I'm promoting a motorbike product? Uh, ah, Never mind. So that's my description of my vehicle. Okay, thanks for watching. Listen. For okay, thanks for watching. Here, listen. The sounds is good.